So you've heard about SYME, a Christian discipleship training program in Asia, and maybe you've even heard that you can go there and teach for 8 weeks sometime in the next year. Great. But that probably doesn't answer all of your questions, so let me see if I can offer some answers. You may be asking, what exactly will I be doing? Other than taking constant selfies, you will be teaching 2 English classes, a Bible class, and leading a family time where students will share their personal devotions from that morning, as well as their prayer requests and other life stories. Your role will be to provide instruction in English and to give the students real-world opportunities to use the English they have learned. Just by being there and living together, you'll have tons of opportunities to share your life experience and anything that God is teaching you. Students may ask slightly impossible questions like, why is there a T in tsunami? No one knows. But I assure you that you will also be asked very important questions like, why did you choose Jesus? What's the meaning of life? Or is this sentence past or present tense? On that note, you may also be asking, who is qualified to teach? Well, you have to have these following certifications and degrees and whoa, no. Those are great to have. But really what we're looking for is a love of Jesus, a heart for missions, and the ability to speak and understand English at a high school level or higher. When you arrive, the lessons will already be prepared for you, and the staff will coach you on how to work with students from another culture and language. You also don't necessarily need to speak the country's native language. It would be great to learn if you have the means, but if not, SYME is abundant with translators on staff, as well as in the student body. Plus, the students love teaching the teachers words and phrases from their own language. But don't trust them when they're laughing while they're teaching you. Bad idea. Another question that might be lingering is, where will I live? Usually teachers get a room with one roommate in a student dorm or in an apartment very close to campus. Couples and families usually get their own apartment. Living with the students further strengthens the heart of SYME, which is to build relationships with each other in Jesus Christ. I know personally, the deepest conversations I've had with students has been in the dorm. In my opinion, the accommodations are great and dorm life is amazing. Finally, some additional questions that you may or may not have thought about are, what do we do on the weekends? And as a teacher, does my age matter? First, on the weekends, there are an array of options. Students are eager to show you their home country, so you will have many opportunities to travel and have a blast doing it. You could also choose to take a rest, have a movie night, or take some extra time to look over your lesson plans. Secondly, we do prefer that teachers be high school graduates, and they need to want to teach. About half of our teachers are in college or have just recently graduated, and about half of our teachers are retired. Students connect really well with both groups. They like going to the night market and trying strange foods with the college-age teachers, but they also really love spending time with the retired teachers. Many of our students have said, I've never had an older person that really cared for me like these teachers do. Usually older people just tell me what is wrong with me, but at SYME I feel like they really loved me. That also goes for teachers that bring their families along, which has created second families for many students to find spiritual support and godly examples. From my experience as a young teacher, the students show respect to us, but know that we can identify at the same level and can definitely have a good time glorifying God. And from what I've gathered from older teachers, they always talked about how easy the lessons were to adapt to and how thankful the students were to learn. All the teachers really love the fact that they can get into such deep relationships with students so quickly and see their lives change so much in such a short period of time. Now there's a program starting up in Nicaragua called English for Life. It's based off the same SYME program in Asia, but it's directly reaching out to Latin American young people. They are starting in March of this year, and they have 4 short-term teaching opportunities a year, so you can go for 8 weeks or you can go for 1 year, just like the SYME programs in Japan, South Korea, and Taiwan. I hope that answers some of your questions about the program. Anything regarding travel or culture will depend on which country you're traveling to. But I'm sure for those kind of questions, SYME has a great staff ready to give lots of answers and insights. So I hope this has expressed the heart and mission of SYME and has inspired you to join for a term or 2. See you there.